actually pull up my YouTube. Let me do that, because that's easier sometimes too. I know I don't. Hello everybody, welcome. Sorry, bear with me, this is the first time I'm live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time playing Hogwarts. Usually I'm just live on my YouTube channel. Are you sure I'm live on my... Am I live on my YouTube? Okay, are you watching, baby, or is that somebody else? Okay, you're watching me on TikTok, so it must be Christopher. So Christopher, you cannot actually see my face on YouTube. You can only see my screen, just FYI. Okay. All right, okay. Let's do this one. Oh wait, no, I didn't have enough money to get everything I needed for this. So let's do that.
Don't you find it chilly and green?
Is it just me, or does it seem like glitchier than it usually is? I feel like it's like, I don't know, glitchier. But whatever. What's going on there? Oh, no, it was nothing exciting. Like, I don't feel like I'm running as smoothly as I normally do. I feel like I'm kind of like... And see how it was just thinking? It's not perfect, you're playing through a capture card. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Might some kind soul help me?
Over here.
What's going on with his outfit there?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Alright, I'm coming.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Ooh, it's dark. Ooh.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
I get to learn a spell.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think...
Okay, which one did I just learn? Why don't I feel like I see it? Ha 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 ha. What the? Oh, that one. Okay. I can't remember the buttons. There we go. Okay.
that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Oh, I can't remember. Oh, now I remember.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo!
Whoa.
Accio! Gallion! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Accio!
It's called... I see that, baby. Oh, okay. For some reason, sorry, Christopher, the chat was not popping up on YouTube, but now it is. I see it. Okay, what do I do now? I practiced. I just...
Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
Alright, what do I do now? I'm done. Do I have to keep practicing?
Accio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
Okay. Okay. What do I do now? I've been practicing.
Confringo!
Oh, I'm supposed to, like, actually get up there.
That's it!
I think I've got it.
Oh, there's other targets I'm supposed to get.
Well done.
Is there anything else? Yes.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
I just got the chills. Hi, Eddie. How are you? This is probably the first time you've seen me live on TikTok actually gaming. I think I'm ready for more spells.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that
You
came
see,
from.
yeah.
Been practicing
We
similar
got-
spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Yeah, so we got a whole new PC set up, and so now I can go live on TikTok while I game and my YouTube channel. Okay.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's
Thank you,
all a
Eddie.
bit convoluted.
Have a good night.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
I don't remember where we went, so I don't think I ever remember how we got there.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Whoa. Sorry. Black flag. This game is amazing. Using the bell chime every thing is to find every secret. Hard to not side with Bastion the whole game. His poor sister. Right? For sure. Yeah, I've had fun with it so far. I've started playing like, I don't know, over a month ago. But I don't play as often as I would like. It's kind of like here and there and whatnot, so... Okay, let's go to my quest now. But thank you for joining the live to watch me play. Me Professor... We'll do that one. So I actually started playing Apex first. This is the first time I've ever played like a first person type of game with this. I'm used to old school games, just so you guys know. So I started playing Apex and it was fun, although it was very difficult for me to learn to use the controller, so I decided to switch to a different game to try to learn how to use the controller a little bit better. And this, obviously you guys can tell I'm not the greatest. This is the game I decided to start to kind of explore and learn the controller to play the games. so I can get back into Apex and playing Apex eventually.
I need someone to lend me some.
I can't. I feel like playing on the PC is a little different as far as
Confringo!
That's not that much.
Incendio! Accio!
Whoops. I was trying to catch those pages, but maybe it's just because he's carrying those books and that's why they're above his head.
Revelio.
Nearly headless Nick. Where am I going? Here we go.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Got it wrong, though. Oh, guess not.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Okay,
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
It's going good, babe. Warzone. What's Warzone? Not there yet. It doesn't really play anything else yet. Oh, you're telling me to play Warzone. Yeah. I started playing Apex when I first started playing a while ago. And it's my first time playing like this type of game on this type of console. And so I struggled learning the controller. So I decided to play a game that I could take a little bit slower and learn the controller better before I go back to playing Apex. So I'm playing Hogwarts.
Lumos. Revelio.
Where are you? Okay, nothing.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them!
Alright,
No, not. That's not helpful, you worthless
Revelio.
tin.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? a golden snitch? Expelliarmus!
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Just the elf.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Okay.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Nothing to identify, for now at least. I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good.
Thanks for the fire, baby.
When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Oh, I see. Alright, I gotta pee, you guys. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta pee real quick, okay? I'll be back. Sorry. are you guys? I gotta go to use the restroom and then grab some goldfish. Okay. Oh. Conjure a potting table and a potion station. Potting table. Potting table and potion station. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I obviously can't use the rest of these. So I want that, right? Oh, which one do I want? Potting table. Oh. Okay. Okay, I want a conjuring and potting table. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Potting table. Oh. Not what I meant to do. assuming this guy. Mother bitch. Oh my god, what am I doing wrong here? Can I conjure this? Here's your budget for this type of item. I'm confused. Okay, so I can't get this? Sorry. Hi, Ryan. What are you counting down for? I don't get it, Ryan. What are you counting down for? Okay, why isn't this not like going where I want it to go? Hey, Christopher, are you still on? Why can't I place this? Like, it's not letting me, like, let go of it and put it like I did the other one. Why not? What's your question, baby? Are you talking to Ryan? Okay, I'm like, why are you asking me? Okay, maybe I can't do it right now. I supposed to drop the remote or the controller. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just Chris. Thank you. For the little cute ear headphones or whatever. Okay, alright, so I need a... That's not what I meant to do.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Okay, what else was I supposed to be freaking doing?
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Okay.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I'm about to get that game just so I could play with. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Chris, we can't play together. It's not a two-person game. It's only like a single-person game, unfortunately. Or Javi would be playing with me too, but you can't play together. Did I just see somebody join from my shorts video? Is that cool? That's cool. But it's a fun game. I like it. I mean, I've always liked Hogwarts, so.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready. But again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Well,
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
okay, banishing items from the room. Like what?
I
would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Okay. If she has something else to say, it's gonna be the same thing.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
Yes?
There are so many choices. What items do you think I should conjure?
I shall leave that entirely up to you. This is your space, after all. I will say that a simple addition, such as a wall hanging or a portrait, might make the space feel unique.
Can I remove an item I've conjured?
Indeed you can. You already know the spell, Evanesco. When you vanish something, the moonstone used to conjure it will become available to you again.
I think I can manage from here. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing your work.
Oh, I have to put 5 wall decorations up. Very well. guy to be playing Xbox. I have to decorate this room that I'm gonna use to practice shit in, and so I have to decorate it to get this task done, this quest.
Good work. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we?
Oh.
Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Whoops.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Mango in my teeth. After a bit dark. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. a dry mango. I was eating dry mango, and I had one in my tooth. Alright, is this really all I'm going to be doing right now? Fucking bitch balls. Alright, I'm kind of done trying to fucking do all this shit right now. I really don't feel like it. Kinda wanna do something else. Alright, let's see what other quests I have, and then we'll go from there whether or not it's time to go to bed or not. Under this.
Revelio.
Tracking is not available here, so I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Okay.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus!
Accio. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Alright.
Revelio.
I want to see where I'm at.
Expelliarmus.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Just curious.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Where are the two of you headed? No, don't tell me.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
I'm cold.
This looks promising.
Yeah, there's lots of slow parts right now, huh? Yes, yes. I'm probably actually, after it does this, I'm probably gonna get off and head to bed soon. It's almost 10 o'clock.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Whoops.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you.
Thank you.
It will take time.
Should I join you when you get...
I'm afraid we don't have
you
the
like it,
luxury of
baby?
time.
Your comments are
We
fine.
have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Okay, baby. I'm gonna jump off, and then we can chat. I don't want to stay up too late, so I can get a good workout in tomorrow and get a good night's sleep. So I'm gonna sign off, you guys. Thanks for joining my live tonight. I know it was kind of quiet. It was my first time on here. We're playing, but I'll be on tomorrow, my usual time, to chat. You okay, babe? So you guys have a good night. I'll chat with you later. Bye. Oh, in live.
Literally right there. Click it again.
Where is it popping up to say that? Oh, right there. It blended in. Okay, bye guys.
That's all you gotta do.
Oh, is this?
Yeah.
Alright, let's... Alright, I don't know if you're still on, Christopher, but I'm gonna jump off. Mwah. What?